Hi, I'm Dr. B, Psychiatric Nurse Practitioner. Today I'm going to be talking about how your thoughts are affecting your potential. If you're interested in becoming mentally stronger, want to understand the philosophies here at Mentally Strong, please subscribe. And thank you to those that are already subscribing. Today I'm going to be talking about those thoughts that we have that affect how we move forward. There's things that are going on in our head that are actually holding us back a little bit. And we all have these negative thoughts. Some of us have been able to overcome a lot just with positive thinking. And there's so much information out there about how your positive thoughts can actually change your destiny, right? That if you just continue to think positive, you can accomplish anything. And I truly believe those things. However, in the midst of my life, and if you know my story, I truly believed my son was going to be healed. And he passed away in 2016, right? So that just shattered my ability to believe that my thoughts could actually change the future. So I struggled with that for many years, and I'm still just kind of digging deeper and figuring out how to change those thoughts. One of the things that we do here at Mentally Strong is when we go through the choice mapping process, we try to identify what are our core connections. What is those things that are probably rooted all the way back into our childhood that are affecting the way that we think and perform today. So I'm just going to share with you my core connections. So the biggest one about myself, what do I believe about myself, is that honestly, I feel like I'm not good enough. No matter how hard I try or work, I'm just not good enough, right? And I intellectually, I know that's not true. Intellectually, I know I'm doing my best. I've accomplished a lot, and I can continue to go over and over again in my brain those positive things about myself, and sometimes we do that. We have these positive worksheets that we work on. What are the positive things that we believe about ourselves? But there's still that core connection that kind of holds me back on this string, and I just want for people to use your imagination and try to cut that string. First, you got to find out what your core connections are. So like I said, when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, which I was this morning, I just got to know that I think I'm not good enough, and I got to stop doing that. I've got to stop letting that string hold me back. And you have more than one core connection. You probably have core connections related to what you think about other people or what you think about the world. There might actually be belief systems that you were taught that are holding you back. So it's really important when we are feeling not good, depressed, anxious, not performing like we want to perform, that we stop, that we go through this choice mapping process and figure out what are our core connections? What are those strings that are holding us back? So we talk a lot about triggers, right? Triggers are external environmental things that are pushing that button, we call a button, theoretical button, that is that string, that core connection, right? So for me this morning, it was I needed to do this filming, and I had 2 patients that needed my attention this morning. And my Fridays are supposed to be just for this, right? And my daughter had a bad morning. So I had all these things going on, and I'm like, I can't do this, is the thought that comes to my head when I'm overwhelmed, which is those external triggers, right? That 2 patients that needed my attention, my daughter not doing well, those are those triggers, those are external. right? But they're pushing that internal button, that core connection of I'm not good enough. But I am good enough, right? You are good enough. And I encourage you to dig deep, find those core connections, and let's cut that string because you are mentally strong.